From high above the Rocky Mountains Front Range to just outside of the capital of the world. The men's Division I gold match today, the United States Air Force Academy taking on U.S. Army West Point Black. Both of these teams with a very impressive resume on their side, as well as a notable and storied rivalry from a handball perspective and elsewise. U.S. Army West Point Black looking to defend what I've last heard is a 17-year men's Division I championship. U.S. Air Force looking to get their bitter rivals back for the first time in quite a while in a medal round match. I'm your host, Kurt Schaefer, here on behalf of USA Team Handball. And both teams starting off to a relatively slower, quieter start, as neither team able to break through on their first offensive possession. Army given a 7. The Air Force penalty specialist, Darian Presley, gives one up there. However, his earlier performance against, excuse me just a second, this is a bit of a pain in the butt to turn for some reason. His earlier performance against UNC in the semifinals was enough to light up the world of handball, light up the college tournament for sure. Stopping a last-minute 7 followed by the rebound shot in order to secure Air Force their ticket to this tournament. I commented that a few hours ago. You can find that on our streaming website. All of our live streams from this weekend will be available to you, the viewer. Right now, they actually should be already. Air Force takes their first point. You can find that on Instagram and as well as YouTube. Same handle. Our handle is USATH_CNC for the weekend. Army looking to build out of the backfield and taking a powerful shot. Doesn't go through. Neither side looking for a high-scoring game here, although Air Force certainly had their fill earlier in that UNC game I was able to commentate. West Point Black at the same time a crossover at Court 2 took out Pittsburgh in pretty stellar fashion, if we're being honest. So let's hope for a good one here, get the best possible result of a final. See these two teams going at it is always a special treat. I believe, and you could certainly fact check me on this if you go to University of North Carolina or SUNY Cortland. I believe that these two teams are also the oldest programs in college handball history, still remaining. As Jack Tierney sends it through for Air Force, they take their first lead of the game. Just picking up. Army left back takes a shot, and it's a no-go. Tierney up the middle. And Air Force number 5 sends it through for a high-flying third goal for the Fighting Falcons. And Army with the response. Rapid, powerful, and unstoppable. That's basically the go-to phrase for Army. In the handball world, they are nigh unstoppable by any college team. You get to 17 by getting to 16, 15, 14, and so on. Army has a little bit of a reputation to uphold here, and I don't think they're going to take it easy at all against the U.S. Air Force Academy. And some serious collisions there. Confirm my suspicion. Quite a bench of fans behind me today, both Army and Air Force here. Obviously both with pretty nationally relevant supporter groups and alumni alike. Army always travels well for the national championship. Obviously, we're on the East Coast this year, have been for quite a while. Air Force still does drag out a handful to a more than a handful of fans to every major tournament they travel to. Not just friends, family, and parents. Occasionally, we'll actually have teams have real fan bases come on in, almost exclusively at the college level. And there we go, another striking shot for Air Force through the center. And I believe I'd credit that to number 4, Tierney, the captain. And Air Force able to stop that one. Keepers makes a big save. Still 4-2. And Army now with the save.
That's where the raw data is. We need them listed out. Add it up. All right.
As Army sends another one through. Have to get a quick score check here soon. Confirm that this is the correct tabulation. Air Force with a stop there. All right, and the correct tabulation is 4-7 Air Force, now 5-7 Air Force. And Air Force off the upright, unable to convert. Army number 21 to take a penalty, and it is good. And that's a breakaway for Air Force. Sends it through the uprights. Goal for Falcons. And that's Army with another goal. And Army through, sends it. I do believe that's a tied-up game. Referee says enough is enough. Air Force possession. There's a goal for Air Force. Air Force on a long shot and doesn't go through. And now Army Army's been attacking from that wing quite a lot lately. All right, confirming with the score, Air Force now leads 11-9. And that shot goes off the crossbar. Air Force to rebound. It's like a player took a little bit of a hit to the face, and that's going to be a 2-minute. A 2-minute on West Point, number 7. He'll have to sit as Air Force retains possession. And Air Force number 1 substitutes on with number 8 coming off. Army trying to get a counter across, doesn't happen in time. Air Force, a jumping shot, number 4 Air Force. We're pretty deep into this first half now, just past the halfway point. However, the real question is going to be whether or not Air Force can maintain this tempo, speed, and endurance against this Army team on a long enough time frame. Just like that, Army's response. Now tied up. And after quite a mishap, Army in possession. Shot does not go through. Army with a 7-point goal. Excuse me, a 7-meter goal. And that almost sets them tie. Not quite, though. Let's see if Air Force can get something out of it. Air Force looking to the pivot. No. No go on that. And Air Force's shot goes straight at the keeper. Army now on the attack. West Point, if you can hear the crowd, they're pretty excited now, levering the score out. Air Force. Air Force with a very strong center to wing shot goal. So you can see a bit of the Army West Point women's side over there. Hanging out near the Air Force wing spot. Army takes a shot, able to stop it. Referee says it's a little too much work on them, though, so Army will go to the spot. Air Force now trying to get something working on offense. Going a little too hard through that Army defense, and ref doesn't like it, so Air Force goes to the spot. Sails it through. Air Force leads by 2 on my count. And Air Force, huge stop. Goalkeeper sends it over. Referee calls a timeout. And that goal goes live. Air Force looking to attack. Air Force has the pivot in, wing in on the pivot. Tierney looking for something. And Air Force tries to get through the through the keeper, doesn't do it. And referee says that ball was in when Air Force touched it. So it goes to Army possession. Army, quick move. Army, shot, miss. Both of these teams trying desperately separate themselves. Air Force with that slight advantage right now. And that'll be referee ball, or excuse me, referee says Air Force ball. Air Force. Goes for the spin move, doesn't get there. Air Force moving around. Moving around. And it doesn't go through. Army. Army's doesn't either. However, too much contact. Referee will send him to the line. And now Army through the goal. And that ball goes just past my recording booth. And we'll stay with Army's possession. Air Force. Air Force end around. Tierney gets the goal. as we get ever so close to the end of the half. Referee calls double dribble. Neither of these teams have any signs of slowing down. They are tired from a full weekend of handball. Air Force still sends one through. I'll tell you right now, the second half, don't expect if Army tries to wear down Air Force. Simply out physical and out stamina them if they can. West Point Black, 14. Air Force, wing, no. Air Force, wing again. Goes to the center back. Center back out to the opposite wing. And Army stops it. Air Force alive, though. And possession arrow, timeout to the referee. And that's a 2-minute on number 3 for Army. 2-minute for deliberate kicking. So Army goes down to 5. Air Force possession, and referee says play on. Oh, and that's going to be a double dribble calling off that goal. Would have been a great one for Air Force to have had. West Point takes it out the back of the end zone. West Point punishing Air Force, even down one. West Point. And that's called a no goal. That is a goal for Air Force. West Point responds. These teams have to start playing harder defense. They're going to stop each other. This is turning out to be a relatively high level or a high scoring half. We may even get this hit over 40. And Air Force through the 5-hole of the West Point goalie. West Point out the back. West Point. Men in New York look to slow it down as Air Force's keeper keeps that one out of the back. And that will be a timeout for Air Force Academy. So we take a brief intermission to check out what the score is. All right, and slight score correction, but not a score differential. It is 1970 with 2 minutes and 34 seconds left to go. And we are back. No goal for Air Force there. Army passing over. Army passing under. And Air Force goalie now with a stop. Battle of the goalies going on here. And Air Force able to sling that one through. Air Force has a 3-point lead going deep into the first half. We only got about 2 minutes left on the clock at this point. The clock that you see on screen is not exactly perfectly accurate, and that attempt at a breakthrough called off shortly afterwards. Referee says he saw some trickery he didn't like. Army able to get one past him, 20-18. And Air Force tries to dive in for that one at the end, unable to do so. Air Force trying to get a sneaky one past the defenders, unable to do so. And that'll be the end of the first half here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Air Force versus Army. Air Force leads by 2. Did you go? Okay. Apologies. After review, it is 20-19 at the halftime. Last little second throw there by Army didn't go through. So Falcons lead after 1. We will take a brief intermission here. Let the teams get a little bit of rest in, and we will call it from there. And we return to the 2026 USA Team Handball College National Championship men's gold place match. And we start off with a West Point possession. We'll go ahead and start the clock now. Over the break, I was able to get the score sheet. Going to go ahead and give out the names of players best of my ability. I do apologize for any mispronunciations at this time. That shot taken by number 7, Jacob Johnson. There's Owen Rogers at right back. He's been very, very powerful force for this tournament so far. With number 1 for Army West Point, unlisted. I'm sorry, apologies. Caden Upcraft. Mr. Upcraft been the center of this offense for the majority of the tournament. He's joined by his brother Jameson Upcraft at number 10. Also rounding out the rest of the West Point team, we have number 5, Samuel Orcutt, number 24, Samuel Neves, number 6, Cal Kilgast, number 3, Cooper Johnson, number 11, Toby Thompson, number 4, Jack Kendrish, and finally, sitting between the 6 for our West Point, number 28, Liam Gillifin. And there's Upcraft, able to stop that possession. Unfortunately for Army, goes through by number 3, Manning Fike for Air Force. Your Air Force Academy team for this tournament, number 1, Logan Cook. Number 2, Will Garrett. Number 3, Manning Fike. Number 4, Jack Tierney is their captain for the tournament. Number 5, Ryan Jansano. Not quite sure what to make of that one. Number 6, Troy Miller. Number 7, Evan Feller. Number 8, R.J. McCauley. Number 9, Riley Lanham. And that's Air Force going down another point there as Army ties it up. And Air Force with the retort soon after. Continuing on in the Air Force roster, we have number 10, Charlie Forth. Number 11, Barrett Waldvogel. Number 13, Colton Carnell. I missed that goal, but West Point Black has scored again. Number 14, Zach Crane. Number 15, Darian Presley. And rounding it out is number 16, Roman Trice. Upcraft in the middle. Over to his brother, who is unable to get through. Checking in now for Army, number 11, Toby Thompson. Thompson sends it through, not able to get past the keeper, and Army still with possession. Upcraft. 22-21 Air Force, says the streamers. Thank you for that. I am unable to actually see the official score line, which is a little bit of an issue, but we'll take what we can get. Amazing wing shot, number 7, Jacob Johnson. That'll tie it up 22-all for West Point. Air Force trying to push through. Air Force down to the pivot. Over to their wing. And no, does the keeper. Keeping out Manning Fike's shot. Army with the response immediately as Army takes its first lead, I believe, of the game. Tierney out of the backfield. Interplay with Garrett, looks for the wing, Fike. Fike takes a dribble. Referee says not in time. And Army with a 5-on-4, or excuse me, a 6-on-5, and able to slide it past the keeper there. West Point Black now with a 2-point advantage. Fike slow to get up. And Fike will be called off the court. Checking in for Air Force, number 6, Troy Miller. And Tierney with a shot, kept out of the goal. And that's a running goal by number 4 for the Golden Knights, Jack Kendricks. Tierney. And referee blows that dead before he gets the shot away. And that's a no goal for Air Force on that one. Army down to the center, through the goal. West Point Black now on a rampage. Air Force doesn't look flustered. And the referee says that that is a West Point ball. West Point fast breakaway. Air Force locks him down. And referees will blow that one for a 7. Owen Rogers to take. And just like that, Rogers puts it up 27-22. Air Force. And Air Force called out again. Army on another counter. Army! West Point Black going for yet another back-to-back. It's going to be pretty hard for Army to get stopped at this point. Well, that's not to say Air Force is anywhere near done. And I believe that is the 3rd double dribble called on Air Force in a row on possession. And Army's going to punish him for it. Goal number 29. And just like that, what was a close Air Force lead has dissipated in favor of a wide Army gap. Falcons moving around the backfield. And that's just not going to work. The wing loses possession, the ball goes out. Army, number 3, sends it through. Cooper Johnson with the goal. And that'll be 30 for the men in black today. Tierney. Garrett loses possession. Referee calls it for him. McCauley. Tries to go for the no-look pass. Almost connects. And once again, the referee says Air Force ball. Tierney. Barely kept out. Gillifin with a great save. Pinpoint precision stop there. And it'll be live ball again. West Point Black in possession and in charge. Rogers sends it through. Tierney. Tierney unable to respond to his best advantage. And Army comes out of that scuffle with possession. Updraft looking to number 21, Owen Rogers, might be the highest scorer today. Rogers, and it's off the crossbar. And that is ruled inside as Fike was fighting for it. McCauley running, shot, double dribble called again. Now Army on the attack. Counter, no, kept out. Excellent stop by the Air Force keeper, Corton Cornell. Air Force keeper? Really, Kurt? Adult man talking about that. And that'll be a 2-minute. A 2-minute given to U.S. Army number 10, Jameson Updraft. He will have to sit for really until about halfway mark, a little before the halfway mark on this game. On this half, I should say. Fike converts. Air Force a welcome relief to get another point on the board there. It's been a minute. Army in the backfield. Updraft. Looks to work it. Sends it through and no. Cornell with the save. Tierney tries to go below and no. It'll be a 7. Defender pushed on that back a little too much. And now Tierney will step to the line. And it'll convert. Air Force 24, West Point Black 31 by my count. And Army, with the immediate response, keeps an 8-point deficit. And that's called as a nothing. Ref says clean defense. Ball just goes over the mark. Army updraft. And that's a good one. Air Force. Through the middle. No. Referee blows it dead, says it's Air Force ball. Air Force. McCauley. Tierney. Oh, and he goes for a cheeky bowler shot, but it just doesn't go past the keeper. Updraft. Long pass. Rainbow's caught. Now Air Force. Fike with the counter. Army with some excellent transition defense. Surprising Fike. He calls for the ref. The ref says that's clean, man. Tierney. Out wide. Fike at the wing. No goal. Air Force having an issue converting opportunities to goals. They're getting in place. Air Force keeper doing everything he can to keep it from happening. Tierney with the pass out, and Army fights for it. That's good by Army. And once again, Air Force goalie keeps it out with some contact to the Air Force goalie, and the referee calls a timeout. And after the Air Force keeper is able to get up on his own power, Tierney will take it out of the back. McCauley. Nothing doing. Tierney. Tierney. Good idea, but the keeper meets him there. Army West Point once again straight at the keeper. This is a keeper battle like I haven't seen today. USAFA building out of the right. They want to use Fike, and they find him, and they do. Manning Fike with an excellent wing shot there. Air Force playing their traditional press coverage. And once again, Colton Cornell on fire right now. Tierney out to Garrett. Tierney, and he just can't break through Army's goalkeeper. Neither team can get past their absolute walls that they've hired as their goalies, hired, trained, whatnot. I mean, this is incredible. I think we might be at 7 saves this half, as in the last 7 shots almost. Fike made one. All right, number 6, 24 goes through 24. He finds a way. West Point Black makes it to 34 on a shot from number 24. That's Samuel Neves. And that attempt for Air Force goes harmlessly out of bounds. Neves now at center back. Neves goes out right to Rogers. Rogers, ball is stopped in possession. Tierney now. And that'll be a timeout taken by Air Force Academy. We will go ahead and honor that here as well. Going to go on mute for a few seconds. I'm going to verify the score as well as the time remaining for you guys there at home. Make sure everything's all squared away. After a brief time out, I have confirmed Air Force is sitting on 26, West Point Black 35. Same difference, both teams an extra goal. And additionally, we have 16 minutes and 55 seconds left starting now. I'm sorry, the Total time is 60 minutes, 55 seconds. We count upwards in handball, not downwards. And that is a goal for Air Force, lowering that deficit just a little bit more. Army in control, but they want more. Air Force on the breakaway. No, Army's keeper up to get it correct. And number 22 for Army sends that one through. It's a 9-point game here after a goal from Tyson Smith levels out that West Point attack. And Air Force with the immediate response. It's going to be 28-36. The goal from Garrett. West Point. West Point around. And another goal for West Point. Air Force can score almost at will. But whether or not they can get past this West Point offense is the second question. .38-37 is no slouch of a goal. And that is no goal once again for the Air Force Academy. West Point now with possession. West Point, no. Hits the back, Air Force ball, Tierney in the middle, in the pocket, looks for something, and referee blows that one dead. Garrett tries to break through, unable to do so. And now fight goes to the line after some tercid Army offense, or defense. U.S. Army West Point with an absolute killer goalkeeper between the sticks. Keeps that 7 out. West Point Black now comfortably in the lead. And that shot's off the crossbar, and it will go to Air Force. West Point. I'm sorry. Air Force. Tierney. Down to fight. And that is a 7 is called. The referee with some strong body language for number 22. As a timeout. We will honor it on our match settings here. It appears that the referee is given a 7 as well, as number 22, Tyson Smith, takes a leave of absence entirely from the court. No, it appears not. He is back in, and the Air Force captain sends another one through the upright. With the match game, or the match timer now going, we are within the last 10 minutes of this game. Army, wing shot is good. Almost immediate response by Air Force through the pivot. Excellent shot. 9 minutes, 8 goal difference. 9 goal difference. The door is not shut for Air Force. But if they want it to stay open, they need to start scoring now. West Point eyes gold. Tierney. And that is a defensive foul. Tierney's jump shot not connecting. West Point's keeper able to keep all those shots out. Updraft in the middle. Goes around to the wing. Staying at the back. 6 breaks through. Goal. 8 minutes left. A 10-goal differential is a challenge. Air Force has not given up yet. But dare I say it, the thought is starting to set in. Jack Tierney lowers it to 9. And that one is called to the line. Air Force made some good defense, made West Point shooter miss. However, it's not going to be called as fair, so he'll go to the line. And that one is good from Owen Rogers. Air Force spin move straight at the keeper. Air Force now with the keeper stop. That's what they need there. Air Force. Tierney. And Fike unable to convert. No one on Air Force able to convert, as Logan Kuhn sends it wide as well. I'm going to go by Logan Cook. Can't tell if that's an N or a K. Logan Cook. Garrett. And he's just wide, but contact will keep the ball in Air Force possession. Time is slipping away. Army counter. Tyson Smith with what is perhaps the dagger shot. Updraft. Rogers. Smith. And that one stays out. I couldn't tell from my angle if the keeper got a hand on that one or not. But regardless, Air Force gets a bit of a break, and they just can't capitalize on it. Smith, breakaway. Smith, goal. And that's a goal for Garrett. Followed by another goal for West Point. And that's a 2-minute on I believe number 24 for Army. It's going to be a 2-minute on Samuel Neves. As Tierney goes to the line. Tierney, convert. Rogers, upgraft, and it's kept out by an amazing foot save, and you guys missed, by an amazing foot save by the goalie. And Will Garrett pulls it to 10. With 3 minutes left, Air Force hasn't given up an inch. They're playing as if the game just started. Tierney clearly has battle scars from this one. And that one's kept out. And that one goes wide for Air Force. And there's a goal for Air Force number 10, Charlie Forth. And Tyson Smith will go to the line after some hard defense by Fike. Rogers converts. Air Force trying to get something going on offense. They just can't make it past the West Point defense at this point. And there's another one for West Point Black. And with under a minute on our timer, I'm seeing it seems to be about just over a minute on the official clock now. And there's a goal for number 7, Evan Feller. And I now see there is below 1 minute on the official match clock. Looks like we're sitting at about there. Out to Rogers. Rogers all the way through to the end pivot. The winger trying to get sneaky. Air Force able to maintain possession there, though. Air Force, counter. Air Force, no! It's kept out. And it looks to me like West Point Black is going to give the gentleman's victory away, not go for it all the way up to the buzzer. Now just to quickly verify the score, I'll be right back. That score is verified here, folks. USATH College National Championship Men's Division I Final. U.S. Army West Point Black 46, United States Air Force Academy 36. Well, I think after all of this, a lot of surprises, a lot of mesmerizing game. You had a deep run by Case Western, got them to the final. This Air Force team playing out of their minds, one of the best Air Force squads I've ever seen, if not the best squad. Absolutely amazing final production there from Owen Rogers for West Point and from Jack Tierney for Air Force. A couple of notable shout-outs to the Updaft brothers as well as Manning Fike. And, of course, the rest of the teams, too. They both played their hearts out. Very rarely do you get to 36 in a game, so high scoring, high action, high drive handball here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And that'll be the end of our stream here today as the final result ends with U.S. Army West Point Black going home with yet another gold medal. I believe that is 18 years in a row for U.S. Army West Point. Air Force, on the other hand, coming away with silver. An extremely high finish. A medal that many would say is silver that is painted gold. Getting past West Point was always going to be difficult. Action-packed weekend for sure. My name is Kurt Schaefer. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you next year for the 2027 U.S. National Championship. Thank you.